You know what? You know what's a good idea? How about I give Bijan 15 to 20 carries? How about I get Bijan some touches in the goal line area instead of doing a jet sweep with Jonnu Smith, instead of giving the ball to Tyler Algier. You know what? Let me give it to my best player. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like he's very stubborn, and I think he's going to get in his own way again. Play the song with your heart. Play the song with your heart. At one time. So let's get to the NFL. Start picking the games. Transitioning to the NFL. We are at week 10 right now. Let's get down to business. Let's start predicting these games for the NFL. Let's see here. What we got? What we got on the docket? First game on the docket.
I haven't really even looked at the slate, but from what I'm seeing, good grief, it's not looking good.
So I'll just start off with my team, Packers versus Steelers. I have the Steelers winning this game. Packers are going to be on the road. I'm still not very confident in this Packers team. They beat a very bad Rams team. They had Brett Rippon starting a quarterback, for crying out loud. He's not even on the roster anymore. He's on the Seahawks now. So give me the Steelers this game in an ugly contest. Two of the worst coordinators in the NFL, Matt Canada versus Joe Barry. Who is what do they call it? It's called a
Toilet bowl?
Yeah, not just a toilet bowl, but who it's a bad off. It's a bad off. That's what it is between two bad coordinators. Who you have winning this game?
I'm gonna go with the Steelers because they have the better defense.
Mm.
That's pretty much it. I wouldn't bet on this game if I did gamble. I wouldn't bet on this game. No way.
Mm-hmm. All right,
too much foolishness.
All right, so next game on the docket, we have Colts versus Patriots, which I will not be watching at all. I don't care.
I will be getting sleep.
Yes, I will be getting some good rest. It's 9:30
I
in
do
the
need
morning.
Jonathan Taylor to get some touchdowns.
Mm-hmm. So me personally, I have the Colts winning this game. I think they have a better team, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I got the Colts too.
Okay, let's go.
Patriots.
Yeah, let's go to the next game on the docket. We have the Texans versus Bengals. Now, this is an interesting one for a few reasons. Number one, because CJ Stroud's not going to have his top target. He's not going to have his top wide receiver in Nico Collins. And then on the Bengals side of things, there's still question mark behind Jamar Chase's status. And then Joe Burrow's not going to have T. Higgins. So it's going to be.
I don't think they got Trey Hendrickson playing either on the defense.
I think it was Sam. I thought it was Sam Hubbard. I think it's Sam Hubbard. Either or, it's still a loss. It's still a loss at the end of the day. Texans aren't going to be with. They're not going to have Dameon Pierce, so it's going to be both sides are going to be hampered. But I'm still going with the Bengals. They're at home. Luana Rumo is still the defensive coordinator. They still have really good pieces on that defensive side. I think it's going to be a slugfest, but ultimately, the veteran team is going to prevail, and I have the Bengals win this game.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bengals. They just have a better roster, and like you said, the Texans are hurt. But if let me tell you something. CJ Stroud,
he's him.
Gets it done. I'm pushing some mean agendas.
I mean, he's already better than Dak.
See, this is why I can't stand. We're not on that right now.
All right.
Anywho,
let's go to Titans versus Buccaneers. This is another bad matchup, but hey, it is what it is. Will Levis versus this Buccaneers front. Give me, man. Let's see here. Man.
I'm thinking,
who do the Buccaneers just lose to?
They lost to the let me check last week. They lost to the Texans.
Oh yeah, they did lose to the Texans. Man,
I mean, CJ Stroud had a masterclass though.
He did, and they almost lost that game. Give me the Buccaneers this game. Although I will say Will Levis, he didn't look too bad on Thursday night. I'm still sort of a bit skeptical, so I'll just go with the Buccaneers. They almost beat the Texans, for crying out loud.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers. I don't know if Mike Evans is, I guess he's good to go. Okay, he's not on the injury report. So yeah, give me the Buccaneers.
All right, let's go to the Browns versus Ravens. Now, I'm gonna go with the Ravens in this game. They've been on a roll. It's a division game, so you never know. But the Ravens are at home. Lamar Jackson and
Sure.
that offense is playing on all cylinders. Gus Edwards is running the ball very effectively, and Odell is starting to get it going. Say Flowers, he's always been getting it going, and Mark Andrews, one of the best tight ends in the NFL. So give me the Ravens.
Yeah, give me the Ravens. Lamar had a really good game against that defense the last time they played. So I expect him to replicate, especially they're at home now.
Mm-hmm.
And can the Browns offense overcome the Ravens defense? I don't really see it because Deshaun Watson, he just got back. He had a solid game last week, but it's different going up against like a real top five defense. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Ravens with this one.
All right. Then we have this is an interesting game 49ers versus Jaguars. Both teams coming off of a bye. Jacksonville will be at home. 49ers are coming on the road. 49ers have lost 3 straight. So they are going to be very motivated. They're coming off of a bye. Um, that that 49ers front with Chase Young added to the mix is going to be very interesting.
Sure.
With all that being said, I will say this. I have the 49ers win this game. They're bringing back Debo, so that's going to really help. Brock Purdy and Trent Williams is still I think he's still a game time decision, but I believe Trent Williams will probably play this game. And I like the 49ers this game. I really do.
Yeah. Drake Jackson is out on the 49ers. Javon Hargrave is questionable. Trent Williams is questionable. Yeah. I still like the 49ers though. I don't see them dropping four in a row. I just don't see it. And we know how Trevor Lawrence gets against top defenses, and Trevor Lawrence going to have to make a few good plays in order to win this game because as stout as the Jaguars defense has been, I don't think they can match up physically with the 49ers offense. I just don't see it. They'd have to send mad blitzes at Purdy to get him off, maybe force him to make a few errant throws, force some turnovers. But the Jaguars have been skating by, like I mean, really skating by.
Mhm.
And yeah, I think the Niners get this one.
Lawrence is gonna have to get that ball out of his hands like really quickly. And one of the things
Yeah,
about the 49ers, they've struggled a lot with the passing game. They can't stop the pass for whatever reason. So they're going to try to exploit the passing game, but ultimately, I don't think it's going to be enough because the Jacksonville Jaguars they've had struggle in the passing game. They've been very
yeah,
inconsistent, and because of that, I don't think they're going to be able to exploit, which is very weird for a team that has Christian Kirk, Calvin Ridley, Evan Ingram, and then Trevor Lawrence. He was arguably the most talented QB since Andrew Luck. Can't It's not good at the passing game. Then you have Doug Peterson as the head coach. With designing plays and stuff, calling the plays. It's weird to me. Anywho, 49ers it is. All right, let's go to the Saints versus Vikings. Joshua Dobbs will be starting at quarterback again, but ultimately the better team will prevail, and that is the New Orleans Saints. I have the Saints this game.
yeah. I got the Saints too.
Mhm. It was a nice
That's that's,
story
that's all
last
there is
week.
to it.
It was a nice story last week. It's against Arthur Smith and the Falcons, but the Saints, they're veteran. Although Dennis Allen isn't the greatest, they got a lot of dudes that know how to play, know how to, do the right thing. So give me the Saints this game. Let's go to the Falcons and the Cardinals. This one is an interesting one because Kyler Murray is coming back and James Conner is coming back. I have to say, I'm going with the upset this game. I'm going with the Cardinals.
Mm,
You
mm.
know, this is
See that's the smart bet, low key. That's the smart bet to go with the upset. But I feel like a lot of money is going to be on the Cardinals this week. So just off of that, I'm gonna stick with the Falcons. I think Bijan actually has a good game because Arizona is one of the worst rushing defenses in the league. So I'm gonna go Falcons on this one.
so you think Arthur Smith is going to finally listen to reason? He's finally going to come to his senses and say, "Hey,
Hey
you
man,
know what? You know what's a good idea? How about I give Bijan 15 to 20 carries. How about I get Bijan some touches in the goal line area instead of doing a jet sweep with Jonnu Smith, instead of giving the ball to Tyler Algier? You know what? Let me give it to my best player. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like he's very stubborn, and I think he's going to get in his own way again. And I have the Cardinals winning this game. I think Kyler Murray, he's going to put on a show. James Conner, he's going to run the ball very effectively. And I have the Cardinals winning this game. I think that they're going to be motivated. I think that although they are 1-8 or something like that, 1-9, 1-8. Although they're 1-8, the record isn't. Listen, they play better for a team that is 1-8 than I've ever seen before. So, give me the Cardinals this game. Okay, let's go to the Lions versus Chargers. Give me the Lions this game. But this game could be on upset alert because, well, no, I take that back. They don't have the passing game for the Chargers. Without Keenan Allen. Kellen Moore, stop it. Have you seen the clips of Quentin Johnson? His routes? Yeah, it's bad. He can't get open. He can't get open.
They got to draw some easier fronts so he can run after the catch because he wasn't really a route runner coming out.
He wasn't a route runner coming out, and you drafted him in the first round.
I've been off the QJ train. I denounced him before the draft even started.
You were the one. Oh, I would love the Cowboys to draft him.
Well, that's because we would have had him doing a certain thing. The Chargers already had Mike Williams. There was no need to draft Quentin Johnson.
Anywho, I feel bad for Justin Herbert because all you have is Keenan Allen and Austin Eckler. Bro. So man, good.
When is the soap opera going to end for this guy?
I mean, come on, man. You got to admit.
Poor Justin Herbert. Imagine if he had Justin Jefferson, Ja'Marr Chase, and Tyreek Hill on one team. Whatever.
That's not what we're saying. But dog, like the fact that his pass catchers are always out of the lineup, and he has a terrible coach. You have to feel for him a little bit. Like you gotta be like, damn. He always has to overcome stuff. He's never lucky like Dak, who always has everything given to him.
Noah Brown, wide receiver 2 last year, by the way.
Like, oh my God. Like, oh well. Did you see last week's stats with all them pass catchers?
Fluke performance.
Former Cowboy, Dalton Schultz, Noah Brown. That was funny. That was funny. All right, anywho.
Except for Mark Cooper.
Who do you have? I have the Lions this game.
Yeah, I picked the Lions too.
Yeah, they got David Montgomery coming back.
They do. So Jahmyr Gibbs owners, I'm sorry that your time has come.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, let's go to another. This game is pretty much a foregone conclusion. Giants versus Cowboys. Give me the Cowboys. This is going to be an easy one. I expect 38 to like 10 this game. Like this is going to be a bloodbath.
I'm gonna be honest. You can't sleep on those Giants, man. You know, they probably feel embarrassed after the week 1's performance. They may be trying to come out with some fire. And honestly, they may keep the game within 30 points. I'm still going to Cowboys. Are you crazy? That roster is not Tommy DeVito. They might as well have Danny DeVito out there the way he's been playing because good grief, he's terrible. I don't even know why he's in the league. But yeah, come on now, Cowboys, we're gonna demolish. If we don't demolish them, some discussions need to be had. But I expect CD to get 200 yards. Actually, no, we'll be up so many points they might pull them out the game.
They better not. I swear, if they do, you're gonna have to see.
You will see Cooper Rush. You will see Cooper Rush in after the third quarter.
They're gonna have to see me if they pull that. I better if they pull him out of the game, he better have like a Randy Moss type of performance where it's just like, hey, he get like 150 and 2 tubs in the first half. I better see something like that.
That's a possibility because we cannot run the ball. So.
Your boy Tony Pollard. What did I tell you about Tony Pollard, man? But anywho, that's a different discussion. Yeah, man, this should be a blowout. All right, let's go to the Commanders versus Seahawks. Seahawks are at home. I like the Seahawks this game. What about you?
I do like the Seahawks as well. Um, the Commanders just don't got enough defensively to stop that that pass attack of the Seahawks. I expect DK to have a big game, and I expect Lockett to have a big game. I think Lockett, I think he's fine. I think he'll play. So yeah, Sam, I think it might be a shootout. Truth, it might be a shootout, even though the Seahawks defense, especially in the secondary, has been very solid. With the
Mm-hmm.
spoon, uh, Tariq, and I think the third corner is it Kobe?
I thought it was what's his name? Uh, it might be
I can look
Kobe.
at the
It
depth
might be
chart.
Kobe. It might be the Kobe Bryant, or is it I forgot his name. Let me see.
I'm gonna look it up. Steve.
What's his name?
Looking at the depth chart now, and it says, "Man, move." It says,
Is it Quandre Diggs? Quandre Diggs? He's the safety, and then Jamal
"No, that's the
Adams.
safety. That's the safety."
Oh, you're looking at the corner
Trey Brown?
position. I ain't never heard of
It
him.
might be Trey Brown.
Might be Trey Brown. Whatever.
Yeah, it's Trey
They,
Brown.
I mean, they have a solid secondary. I mean, they got
Yeah,
Quandre Diggs and Jamal Adams with Tariq Woolen and Devin Witherspoon. Like Tariq Woolen was a dog last year, and Devin Witherspoon is
yeah,
their best corner this year, which is that's amazing. The fact that a corner last year, he was putting up numbers, who was doing his thing. All of a sudden, you draft another corner, and he's outperforming him.
exactly. It's
Testament to that
crazy.
draft
Yeah.
class. Anywho,
And Boye
yeah,
Mafe is emerging as a solid pass rusher. And I remember hearing about him in the draft last year. So good stuff, Seattle. Good stuff.
yeah. By the way, Commanders' offense they've been playing pretty well these past few weeks. So I just wanted to get a shout out. I guess they're gonna stay with Sam Howell.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
you really have no reason to move from him.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know if he's the thing with Sam Howell is that because of Eric Bieniemy, or is that Sam Howell was actually a dude? You know what I mean?
I mean,
That's the question
he
I
got to
have.
make the throws. I mean,
He
he got to make
does.
the throws.
He does, but you know how some guys are like just system players. And so I don't know if it's like Sam Howell is just a system player, or is Eric Bieniemy that just that good when it comes to designing and calling plays. So well,
I mean, I
who
see
knows?
Sam Howell make some really good throws, so I don't think it's just system.
All right. I mean, I've seen some dudes who were system players make some really good throws also.
Yeah, the
Anywho,
system complements the QBs. So
Jets versus Raiders. I'm not watching this game. This is a primetime game. I need Brees Hall to go off this game. Please, please, Brees. I'll go with the Jets this game, although they wet the bed last week on Monday night. That was an atrocity. I'm glad I ain't watch it. I got me some good sleep. I wake up in the morning. I'm like, wait a minute. The Chargers blew out the Jets like that? And Justin Herbert, I'm looking at his stats. I'm like,
he didn't even have
he
that
ain't even
great of a
really do
game.
much. He ain't really do much. So I don't think they're gonna do that again. Zach Wilson isn't the greatest, but this is the Raiders. Aiden O'Connell. They had that one game where they were like, oh, they were getting up because Josh McDaniels is gone and the offensive coordinator is gone and the GM is gone. So they're gonna be happy. Now you got to play football for real. Now all that they're finally gone. It's out the window, and you have to actually play football. And I expect the Jets to win this game.
Yeah, I'm a lead Jets slightly, and this is the week to prove is if Zach Wilson is a man or a mouse, because Robert Saleh essentially kind of threw him under the bus in that post game conference. So we're gonna see how he responds, and I just don't see Aiden O'Connell or whatever his name is moving the ball on the Jets defense like that.
No, you're absolutely
And I
right.
don't expect, yeah, yeah. So yeah, give me the Jets. They're only favored by 1 point, which is hilarious.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. So let's go to the Broncos versus the Bills. This is the last game on the docket. I have the Bills going away. It's not even close.
Yeah, I got the Bills. They've been shaky. They've been shaky, but the Broncos have been terrible. So
I mean, they're playing a little bit better, the Broncos, but I just can't see them going on the road Monday night and beating the Bills at home.
yeah,
Even the Giants, who was like playing a lot better with Tyrod Taylor, even they couldn't squeeze a W against the Jets. So I don't see the Broncos doing it.
Right. So yeah, man, this slate is basura.
Yeah.
Especially the 1 p.m. games. Like, good grief. I don't think I'm gonna watch any of these besides the Browns. Well, I guess 2 games are solid.
Actually, I mean, there's actually some pretty solid. I mean, you got Browns, Ravens, Texans, Bengals, and you have Jaguars and 49ers. I mean, that's not a bad slate at all. And then I think like the 4 o'clock slate, I'm very interested to see the Falcons, Cardinals, Lions, and Chargers because of just artists, me being a Bijan owner, you know what I mean?
That is a red zone watch.
So that's just me. But anywho, I mean,
I won't even be watching this game. I'm gonna be watching my boys on an illegal stream. Well, I don't care. Who cares? I will be watching it on a streaming site because I don't have Sunday ticket yet. I could get it. I don't want to buy it. And also, why would they schedule on the East Coast the Cowboys and Giants and then the Commanders and freaking Seahawks? That is screwing over the Cowboys East Coast fans that live in the DMV area.
Gotta ask them to fill that one. That's just their logic. They make.
I mean, I'm probably not gonna miss nothing if I don't watch it, but I still want to get agendas off.
Yeah, I mean, you're a fan of the team. Like, who wouldn't want to watch your team, especially if they're, in playoff contention? So I would definitely want to watch my team as well. But yeah, you just gotta have to
get
go
to
to
divisional opponent.
All right, that'll do it for week 10 of the NFL season. Our predictions are set. Hopefully, I am right on most of them, especially hopefully I'm right on all of them.
The cold world, still a cold world, and a couple y'all is cool, but we a little more thorough. Whole time, a little more girls. You know I spit that sick shit and it's still no cure. Hold up.